Did you ever think about quitting in the horrific ones?
Not quitting, no. I was willing time to go quicker at times, which is no way to live. You know, it's a bit of a shame when you're just waiting for the end of the day, which isn't a great place. There was one day in particular where the flies were just so awful, and camp was just so rough, and it was just boiling hot, no shade. It was just horrendous, and there was just no escaping it. You couldn't go anywhere. Like, you couldn't read a book, you couldn't really listen to music, you certainly couldn't nap. It was just really...
It sounds like being in the mouth of hell.
Just really and you're there for 18 hours. Obviously in that time you're hoping to get some sleep at night, and the flies do go away at about 6:30. So like, you do have that period in the evening where you're not being hammered by flies. And on that particular night we were served a boiled goat's head for dinner. And it was just like, that really did like a few of us in. We just weren't ready for it at all. It was literally...
Was it presented to you as a goat's head?
I'll show you a photo of it. It was like the worst day you can imagine. It was also a really rough marathon. Hardly any sleep the night before. Then this camp. So all layered on top of each other. It was a day where like a few people had lost their sense of humour. Like, there wasn't much talking going on in camp. It was just one of those like, okay, I can't wait for today to be over, like, from everyone. And then it's like, well, at least we've got dinner, you know, in like 10 minutes. and this boiled goat's head came out, and it was just like, you can't imagine. It was just like, I thought it was a joke. So literally, I thought the chef, to lighten the mood, was just taking the right, and then there'd be a lovely goat's leg perhaps. But it was just like, try picking goat's flesh off a skull, right? Firstly, there isn't any. Like goats aren't renowned for their chubby
fleshy faces,
you know?
yeah.
No. So it's kind of, there was kind of no meat really. It was more of an FU really. This thing. It was kind of like, you want some goat meat? Well, there isn't any. You know. So it sucked. There was a big boiled tongue as well coming out of its head. No, it sucked. And then there was just rice, so we had that. And then there's flies all over it, of course. And we were delighted when that day was over, to be honest.
I'm sure.
Yeah. There's plenty of that.